Fellas.
What's good, champ?
Chilling, yo. I'm chilling with the team at the house.
How's camp?
Hold on, see little Bo Mac over here.
What's up, bro,
Go,
man?
coach.
You say what up, Bo? My man Rabby enjoying this, Come brother
What's up,
over here,
champ?
Joel. We just living right now. We good.
Cool.
We good. What y'all up to?
I seen your picture. You look in shape, like you
I'm
ready to go.
slimming down. Yeah, I mean, I'm focused. I'm too busy working. I ain't doing no other crazy mess. I know.
I'll be rooting for you.
Appreciate that.
Weight cut week's coming soon. This is the last time we get to talk to him for a little while.
I'll still be good. I'll still be good during that week.
Oh man, that's how I know you're a different breed. Not a lot of people can say that.
Where you walking around at, or like what's the range of it?
Shoot, I'm close.
Oh, that matters.
Yeah, I'm close. I'm close right now. Ross is kicking me off. We good?
Yeah, you good.
Yeah, you
All right,
good.
good. Ross just threw me off now, but now we good. Like I'm like in like the 10-pound range. So we right there.
So what you think about big fight this week? Wilder Fury.
I go out there. I'll be out there Friday. But
Are you gonna be out there Friday?
like I said, listen. I heard y'all talking about the bets and everything. Listen, the first two fights, I was all for Wilder. I just think it's one of those situations where that Fury has his number, man. I mean, I hope that Fury, but I hope Fury's more, he's still focused because, like I said, Wilder still has that, the big right hand. But I think in terms of like, the styles, I think, Fury just it's too awkward for Wilder.
Yeah, I'm so glad I didn't bet money on that rematch. I had to kick my company out.
I won money on that rematch. I was just surprised he knocked him out the way he did. But the added weight, a fun fact, whenever he's coming heavy, he's always gotten a knockout. A lot of people don't know that.
That's crazy.
I
mean, he's a fucking huge dude, man. And Wilder got chicken legs,
that's what I'm saying.
All that weight leaning on him.
It's just like Wilder it was in a situation where he had a punch. He had a punch upward. You know what I'm saying? A little bit.
Yeah.
Fury's the taller, bigger man. That's crazy.
And he also found out he can't fight off the back foot.
Yeah.
That's where all his power comes from.
That's something I don't get and why people don't make people make it too complicated. They act like Fury's 6'3", 210 pounds. Dude is 275 pounds.
75.
Kind of hit hard.
Fine.
That's gonna hurt.
In the NBA.
So big
like, come on, the dude's the size of a WWF wrestler.
Hey, Jamel, how's it been training with Amir Khan?
Oh, it was cool, man. Amir should be coming back. I think he sent on the fight with Kel, with Brooke finally. So, but nah, he's been cool. I've just been picking his brain in terms of like his experience fact, wise and things like that. But nah, Amir, man. But people don't know. I known Amir for over 10 years. Because remember when I was on the 2012 team for the Olympic Games, we used his gym, to train before the Olympics had started. So that's when me and Amir, we became cool.
Yeah, that 2012 Olympics. 2012 Olympics had a lot of big names, man.
And RCC, I see both of your guys are fighting now, Crawford and Porter. That's fine.
Oh yeah, man. That's gonna be a good one, man. Bud out here working his ass off. He working his ass off. But yeah,
so y'all in camp together? Yeah,
he out here. He probably walk in a few. But he out here too. But nah, I'm glad he finally got, got the fight, one of the fights that he wanted. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I have a question for you.
What's up?
Wilder's stage, at like the stage in his career, like he's already so many fights in, he's like almost 36.
Right.
Do you think that against a guy like Fury, if he had a tune-up before he fought Fury to like try out his new tricks that he learned from Malik Scott, do you think he would be in a better position against Fury in a third fight?
Of course. No, I actually said that a while ago too. But like I get why Wilder wants to fight. I respect it. Why he want to get that. I think it's like one of the things. Like, especially when you change your teams and you're working on new things, at least take that. Take a tune-up. You know what I mean? To tweak on those things. But like he's confident. I like his confidence. I'll tell you that. I like the way he's acting. How he's but like it's still a risky thing. Like with a whole new
confidence. Yeah, I'm sorry to cut you off. Is his confidence because he thought that Fury cheated the first fight? Is he convinced? Or Is it real confidence? Like he really feels like he has it solved. Like
I think it's both. I think it's both. I think it's both. I think people really believe that there was some funny business in the second fight, and I just think he's more confident in his team. With Malik Scott and everything.
He looks like
I hope he doesn't come in too overconfident.
Bo don't think he's gonna win though.
I don't think I have a lot of money on Fury, so
he's just like he ain't feeling it.
Yeah, I bet on the first, not the first fight. I bet on the second fight.
Yeah,
first fight I didn't want to touch.
No, I'm not gonna bet on Fury in this fight if he loses. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not taking no chances.
I know you seen the press conference with Plant and Canelo too.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Man, Plant, that's my boy, man. That's my boy, but that's an uphill battle like a motherfucker, man. Because you can't bet. It's hard to go against Canelo.
Very similar to the first.
It's hard to go against Canelo, man. I think if he boxes and stays on his motherfucking feet, he should, you know what I'm saying? He'll put up a good effort. But if you going toe to toe with some damn Canelo, it's not good for anybody.
It's not.
You got to dance because that's Canelo's weakness.
Because he'll slip and counter, and he's sharp. So he'll slip and counter. You know what I mean?
He already showed a preview of it.
Pretty much.
But, I mean, that was. I don't think that Plant was really expecting that shit.
Yeah, I'm just joking.
Well, I'm just saying from Canelo's eyes, though.
No, I can't wait for the rematch.
Rematch.
What?
I don't know why I didn't know.
Come on. You should have seen that one coming.
Jamel, do you watch film when you in camp?
Yeah. They'll make me watch film. They'll make me watch film. Even when I don't feel like I never have an issue with watching it, but there's days when I don't feel like doing nothing like that, and they'll be like, "Nah, champ, we gotta go watch the film." So we'll sit around on TV and we'll watch film.
Like, what do you think about fighters saying that they don't watch film?
I mean, to each his own.
Like, doesn't watch film.
To each his own. You know what I mean? Like, trust me, I watch film on all my opponents, but like, that's just, you know what I mean. With my team, guess what we do? We'll sit together and we'll watch film. Shout out to my man Bernie.
Sibbie.
We had Benavidez on the show before.
Okay. Barbershop conversation.
Yeah.
I asked her because I know you and Shakur, y'all know each other for a while, so
right.
I didn't know if you felt like you needed to, you being familiar with him, or if you still did it anyway.
No. Because I don't. One thing we didn't watch the film from the last fight. You always gotta watch. You know what I'm saying? We don't. I can't get. We're not gonna get nothing from that. You know what I mean? We also always gotta watch. You know, at their best, at least. You know what I mean? Because especially all the criticism that he took. You know, you expect him to come around the next time, preparing for to be better than the last time. So that's just like I didn't watch the even though I was already there in person at the last fight anyway. Remind you, but like in terms of sitting there trying to like do that and think I'm gonna get something from that. Nah, man. Like we watch totally other different fights. That's one thing people need to realize when you do a tape study. You don't want to watch their worst performances, whatever you want to call it, or their losses. You also want to watch their best performances, so you can take away from their best weapons and stuff like that.
Do you ever pick out fights where like you're looking at the best performance against guys with similar styles to yours?
Yeah. I mean, exactly. Yeah, you always find something like a similar trait that you probably relate to, adapt to. You can take little bits and pieces from this and that, or whatever, or you can see something that he's doing and be like, okay, this is how maybe we can counter that or do this and that. So it goes a lot into actually tape studying instead of just watching the film and think whatever.
Weber. And the lineman.
How do you think your fight compares with all the other big fights? Because I know you want your fight to stand out. You want to have the best performance,
honestly,
the best fight.
Honestly, for me, I just want the victory. I don't really care about
That's
like
a fact.
I mean, like for me, I'm like I actually enjoy more being the fan when I can sit down and watch the fight. That's so much of being in there. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I love what I do, but like, I'd rather sit down and actually can enjoy a fight than sit there and trying to overthink and go. I think about this fight every day. Every day, I'm thinking, it's playing in my head, So when I'm not in that mode, and I got to sit down and enjoy a fight, you know, cause it's so bad. Like, you know, Bo, the day before yesterday, he made me go see a movie because I will pick his brain about, hey, Bo, we need to work on. We need not. I'm like, Bo, did we do everything we need? Did we cover everything we had to do today? Did we do this? Cause like I'll be on it. You know what I mean? To the point they be like, Champ, you looking good, but you need to go have some fun. Go take a break. Cause like I really be, you know, I be tuned in. That's just me.
Baby.
Yeah. I don't take anybody lightly, especially with this fight. I don't take anybody. I don't care how I don't care how he looked this last fight. What people say, you know. So I still am prepared for the best version of him at the end of the day. You know what I mean? See, the problem, like I said, with my last fight with Frampton, they kept looking at the Okendo situation. They kept harping over that. And then the Frampton fight actually turned out, you know, and Frampton, you know, that's my guy, but that happened to be like one of my easiest, one of the easiest fights I had as a champion.
No, umbrella.
No issues. No issues with the weight cut. That's why I have a nutritionist.
No, that's what I said. I responded to him. That was me responding to him because I don't know if you watch MMA, but someone some chick passed out on the scale and was over.
Hey, my nutritionist, she works at MMA also. They work at MMA also, and they be like,
people who do massive cuts.
Yeah, they hate that she.
I want same day weigh-ins.
Nah, even then, I probably could do that too, because like we grab every week, we hit a point every week. We don't just wait to the last minute and just try to.
Yeah, I understand, but you know, there's people who belong like 2 weight classes up, and they're cutting down to try to weight bully, and they're killing themselves to make the weight. Talking like, I think that boxing should have it where it's the same day weigh-in, so that it deters people from trying to do that. And you have guys fighting more towards their natural weight class.
I mean, Chavez Jr. was doing that at one point. That's probably an example.
He was never going to be great, man. He didn't have that hunger. He grew up in silk pajamas, man. You know what it is.
Shout out to my man Ryan Martin. Ryan Martin gonna be training out here soon.
Yes, sir.
We got him on the team. So my man Ryan, me and Ryan go back to like 2009. So yeah, me and Ryan go way back. But Ryan Martin gonna be working out here. He's gonna be working on Bomac very soon.
When were you in the Marines? What years?
From 2003 to 2012. At the Olympics, I was out.
I was in the Navy, 2006 to 2011. We kept
around that time. Yeah, you already know I wasn't around that time. Then.
So
after I got out, I was like, you know, I would go. I could have either stayed. I was like, I feel like I did everything I had to do in the military. So I was like, I'll take my chances going pro.
I was going to ask you, when you were in the military, while you was currently in it, did you know you were going pro, or was that something you was battling?
Nah, honestly, everything for me came at the last minute. I'm serious. Like, I wasn't even thinking about Olympics and like that. I was just doing it just because I love boxing. So I just, you know, on the boxing team just to like, you know, stay in the sport. And then when I started, you know, building my resume and winning, and like literally, like when I got to the Olympic trials, I was on the bottom of the bracket. You know what I'm saying? I was the last man to make, you know, even make it in the bracket.
With the AC?
What's that?
The AC?
Where? What you mean?
I was asking, were you the 8 seed in the bracket for the weight class?
I got literally the 8 seed, and I was just winning. I just kept, and then I remember that's why I met my man Jose Ramirez. We were actually roommates. So like in Olympic trials, like every weight class there's a fight the same day. Like you may have the lightweights fight this day, but then the light welterweights they'll fight the next day. So like every time he would win, I would win. So we basically were feeding off each other's energy. And me and Jose, that's how me and Jose became cool. But the crazy thing about it, around that time, that's when at the Olympic trials, I had to do the Olympic test, the test run in London, and I fought Josh Taylor. But the fight's on YouTube. Me and Josh Taylor became good friends. But he beat me by like 2 points. I think it was like the score was like 9-7. But me and Josh, we was going. Yeah, me and Josh was going at. But like till this day, me and Josh Taylor, we were cool. So like that's what I'm trying to tell these kids now. Yo, stick with the amateur system as long as you can to build your resume because it'll help in the long run. You know what I mean?
I was actually. Go ahead, man.
Go ahead.
I was actually going to ask. I forgot to ask you that last time. Is there any besides Josh Taylor, is there any notable names in the pros that you fought in the amateurs?
Danny Jacobs. That's my first loss.
What you want to do?
What weight?
Everybody.
Hey,
What weight was that at?
We was kids. We was like 15, 16 years old.
What?
We fought at the in Brooklyn, Gleason's gym.
What'd you say?
The Junior Olympics finals. It was the finals. And he beat me. It was the same night. I think it was the same night that Vernon Forrest beat Shane Moses the second time around. That's how I remember that night. But I fought guys like Jesse Vargas. We fought, in like 07 at the town. I know there's a lot of other guys too that's out there now, but yeah, I mean, I've been out there, with a lot of these dudes.
That's crazy. I guess when you fought in Brooklyn and you was in Danny Jacobs' weight class, you had to see him there.
Yeah. For sure. That's when Danny was running things. Shout out to Knockouts. See, she was locked on.
Yeah, Nika.
Yeah, she be trying to rock on the sneak tip things and thinking nobody noticed her.
Hey, man, what was you about to ask him?
I don't forgot now.
And when
of all the upcoming fights coming up, obviously except for yours, because you should be excited the most about your fight.
Right.
What fights are you most excited about?
Yeah, there's a lot of good. I think, man. I don't know. I'm interested in seeing how this fight this weekend plays out. I just want to see how it plays out. You know what I mean? But of course, I want to see the Canelo fight. I'm upset they keep my man Teofimo. They keep his situation's crazy.
Yeah.
His situation is wild.
It is. I was just reading it before I got on here too.
Like I was just saying like this. Like it's like if you really look at it, like all the momentum he had after that Lomachenko fight is gone. You know what I mean? It's like because he's been sitting down so long. Like that whole. It's crazy when like Lomachenko he bounced back before Teofimo get back in the ring. You feel me? So it's like all that momentum he had is like pretty much gone, waiting for this one fight. And it's like man, there's no telling when they're going. You know what I mean? But like I actually want to see who Tank fighting before the year is up. That's one thing. Yeah, one thing. I mean. I want to see the Rollies, you know what I'm saying? Because, they got a lot of bad blood.
I want to see that build up.
Yeah, just for the build up. Like I'm saying, like,
that's
I want to
be crazy.
Getting in his head like that. I mean, Riley, he has a real sloppy style, but imagine. I give him like a puncher's chance, but like I would give anyone. But
heavy-handed.
Imagine he landed and hurt Tank, it would look real bad for Tank.
Yeah, I want to see how, like I said, I'm with you, but I want to see just the build up alone would be crazy. You know what I mean? The build up.
That would be.
I wish they would just do the build up. Then on the night, Tank gets a surprise opponent because somebody ran in and attacked Booty in the steel chair.
Hey, Jamel, you was in the same Olympic class as JoJo Diaz, right?
Yeah. Me, it was Arrow, Rashid Warren, Marcus Brown.
2012.
Marcus Brown, Dominic Brazil, Terrell Goucher, Jose Ramirez, Clarissa Shields, Marlon Esparza. I mean, we had a stacked team. Like I said, we had a real stacked team then. Like I said, JoJo. Right. So all of and I still talk to all those dudes to this day.
What do you think about a potential fight with him and Ryan Garcia?
Right. With who?
Joseph Diaz and Ryan Garcia.
I go with JoJo. You know why? Because activity. Ryan, too long activity. You know what I'm saying? 1 minute he want to fight, the next minute he got some issues going on. JoJo is actually the more seasoned. He's basically a seasoned veteran now. He don't fought every Gary Russell to this one and that. You know what I'm saying? Moving up in weight classes, fighting this one, fought Tevin Farm. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't taking nothing from Ryan, but like, if you go in there experience and who's been, has the better resume and who's been active, you gotta go with JoJo. And then now you don't even know if that fight even gonna happen now. Because you hearing rumors that Ryan want to fight Gamboa.
Yeah, I seen that.
I seen that, and I didn't think it was true at first. That's how bad it is.
It's been popping up in too many outlets. That's what I thought it was just a rumor.
That's
but
terrible.
Yeah, like Ryan. I think Ryan's more consumed with getting the most value for the less risk. You know what I mean?
But you know what? That's because these guys grew up watching guys like Mayweather, watching guys like, Mayweather overvalued that zero. Because now, like, you lose, it's like, oh, well, now I can't get a big fight for, like, So I feel like back in the day, remember, like, Sugar Ray Robinson, remember Jake LaMotta is the only guy to beat him in his prime. He fought a tune-up, like, 3 weeks later, and then he fought LaMotta again and beat him in a fight.
Yeah.
4 weeks later. Like, that's crazy. So he fought 3 fights in a matter of a month.
Like, it's different. Yeah, it's different now. It's different now.
It's different. But imagine, they didn't even have the modern nutrition. They were doing that with, like, some crazy shit.
No, I agree with you. But it's like a lot of that does the media also, too. Because they, as soon as you lose, they want to write you up. And then the people start going with that narrative. But, like, even like, that's why I respect one thing about the, MMA. You lose, as long as you had an entertaining fight, that people want to see you again. You know what I mean? You get back into the mix of the big fights.
Kind of like
I get it.
Corona.
Yeah, I get it though. Like with these kids, they see everything with the Floyd, and everybody want to keep their O, and they want to keep their O and expect to make, millions without really fighting anybody. It's a different world today, man. It's a beast out there.
Yeah, because MMA guys, they be having like 14, like Jorge Masvidal, he got about 14, 15 losses.
And he's still a big name.
Exactly, he's one of the biggest names in the sport.
Crazy.
It's like, hey,
14 losses. 14 losses at the box. You might call you a journeyman.
You kick
That's
people.
That's exactly what they would say.
You a stepping stone. You helping the little prospects build up now. You fighting prospects now.
Yeah.
What did you think of the Usyk and AJ fight?
That was a real good performance on Usyk's part. I don't know why. AJ thought he, tried to box with the pure boxer. You know what I mean? If anything, he shouldn't try to bully him, but it is what it is, man. I think that was something wrong. It was more of a mental thing because remember Usyk got a victory over AJ in the amateurs as well. So sometimes you see a familiar face that you just can't get over.
I didn't know that.
Usyk beat him in the amateurs?
Yeah, I think they fought in the amateurs.
I didn't know that.
Wow, AJ made sure he hit that well.
Maybe that's why Fury was talking all that shit. Like, Fury called it. He said exactly what was going to happen because AJ doesn't fight like a big man. And he doesn't
look it up. Yeah, look it up. I think Usyk beat him in the amateurs.
Oh, wow. I never knew that.
We got to watch more amateurs.
Yeah, we really do.
After that,
that's when the rivalry started. That's when some of them rivalries start in the amateurs. Like I said, I remember when guys like Demetrius Andre, beat Danny Jacobs and fighting this one, and Shaun Porter fought this. Like I remember being in the mix with all them guys coming up. You know what I mean? Seeing them guys fight each other.
It's crazy you said it because a lot of the top names there, a lot of people would tell you how big Demetrius Andrade was in the amateurs.
Oh, he was cold. He was giving everyone hell. It just sucks how his pro career went. You know what I mean? Has been going.
But Shaun this.
It's crazy.
I was supposed to be at that fight.
They just announced his fight today too. Actually,
Fighting.
Be in New England too.
Yeah.
I might have to go to that.
Might as well.
But I'm gonna give y'all fellas a little. I gotta take care of some stuff though, man. It was always good speaking with y'all. But I'm gonna be back on before my fight anyway. So I always tuning in. You'll see me pop in the comments somewhere.
You always invited, so you good.
All right, fellas, y'all take care of yourselves out there.
All right, thanks.
I appreciate you. Good luck too.
Good luck. Team Valdez in the check-in. Okay.
Well, shit, that was unexpected.
Yeah,
That was good.
All right, Jimmy, you guys ready?
Yeah,
we got like 25.
Hey.
Yeah, let me get
waiting all day. Coach, come back
yeah,
on. Don't be ducking no smoke. Don't turn into southpaw.
Hey, you know when I'm bored on the bed when I need a laugh, I just go back and watch that Southpaw live.
Bro, I was just like, I did not know what to say.
That dude says some, like, you heard what he said to Berlanga? He said he would spit in his infant son's face. Something's